any behavior which affects a woman's psychological, physical, sexual health is what we call as violence against women. And we know that this violence has an effect on women's health. Now, when you look at a girl child or a woman, unfortunately, these sort of violences are starting right from the pre-birth phase. Be it the sex-selective abortions, to be it the female infanticide, or sometimes battering of the pregnant woman when she's having a girl child. And when the girl child is growing up, we find that sometimes, unfortunately, this sort of incest and other behaviors against the girl child. And so nowadays we find cyber violence. And as a girl actually grows up to be a woman, we find that she's subjected to domestic violence, she's subjected to intimate partner violence, she's even subjected to all sorts of sexual violence, even forced pregnancy, forced abortions. All these are different types of violences which affects the women. And this has a bearing on the woman's health. And this even affects the woman's life, contributing to maternal morbidity and mortality. If we have to reach the SDG goals 2030, we have to definitely reduce the incidence of violence against women. When you look at it, early marriages and women's health, how is it affecting? We find that usually it is the illiteracy and the poverty which are affecting the marriage age. And unfortunately, when the girl and women are not educated, they are subjected to early marriage. So what is happening? The girls are not educated properly. They don't have the financial independence. They don't have the proper mindset or understanding about their own health. So that is why we find that these girls who get married at a younger age are having so many physical problems, like be it anemia, where there is reduced hemoglobin, which actually again contributes to maternal morbidity and mortality. And we find that these young girls, when they don't have the educational or financial independence, when they get married early, they have early pregnancies. So that again leads to maternal ill health. So that is the reason why we as gynecologists taking care of women's health advocate marriage at an age when the girls are physically, psychologically and education-wise and financially more independent and more stronger, so that they'll be able to take on the responsibilities of marriage. Naturally, when the girl is more healthy, so when she gets married and she becomes pregnant, there are lesser problems in pregnancy. The pregnancy is more healthier. The baby who is born is also more healthy. So naturally, a healthy baby will lead to a healthy adult. So you have to understand that the early marriage and ill effects of pregnancy are so closely linked. And again, poverty and education are the biggest hindrances which can be improved if we increase the age of marriage so that all the problems can be reduced. When you look at our Indian culture, we always talk about Stree Shakti, we talk about environment and everything. What we need to understand is, if we take care of the girl child and we give her everything possible to grow up, we nurture the girl child, what is it that you are doing? You are nurturing the future generation. So it's so very important that we take care of the girl child who grows up to be a woman, who grows up to be a woman who is going to bring out the generation next. So what I always tell is, we Indians culturally are very strong. So we need to take care of our women so that they actually will be able to take care of the society